authorities. All family tombs in Jerusalem had to be registered with the religious authorities. They were so desperate to discredit this new religion that when they could not refute its followers, they put them to death. All Jesus' disciples needed to do was expose where Jesus' body was hidden to escape horrible deaths. How did it escape the attention of the Roman authorities? Rome spent 3 centuries trying to stamp out Christianity. And most important, 40 years after the death of Jesus, the Jewish historian Josephus confirmed both the life of Jesus and the fact that his body was never found. Was Josephus part of the Christian conspiracy? Hardly. Why didn't his disciples recant their eyewitness testimony when they were faced with being either thrown to lions, crucified, stoned, or boiled in oil? It's against human nature to die for something you know is a lie. At this time of Jesus, Jerusalem was a small city inhabited by closely knit families of Jews who worshiped at the same temple, practiced the same faith, intermarried among their own families, and witnessed many of the miracles attested to Jesus. How could Jesus have lived in their midst and then be buried in a large tomb in the middle of Jerusalem and nobody notice? When the facts are examined, there is absolutely no evidence that the Jesus tomb contained the body of Jesus of Nazareth. The only evidence is that it may have contained the body of someone named Jesus, a son of Joseph. Reliable history relates that Jesus' mother, Mary, was taken by the Apostle John to Ephesus, where he cared for her until she died there. Her tomb is still venerated outside the ruins of Ephesus. I've visited it. The life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ is routinely called into question by the mainstream secular media. The Judas Gospel, the Gospel of Thomas, the Jesus Seminar, the Da Vinci Code, all have been presented as credible alternative explanations by the media. Despite the arguments from the skeptics and God-haters, the resurrection is as provable as the existence of a Jewish carpenter from Nazareth who did many amazing works. Evidence is provided by literally hundreds of living witnesses of the time. First century Jerusalem was a close-knit and articulate society. A political criminal was convicted in a public trial and then executed in full view of thousands. That same one they called a convicted criminal was seen 3 days later, and he was seen by more than 500 of his followers at once, all of which went to their grave.